So firstly, I would like to welcome you all in our class. The topic for today class is vectors. So let's start. Before starting the topic vector, I want to know, do you have any idea about what are the scalar quantities? Any idea about that? Okay, fine. Let's have a look after it. So basically the scalar quantities are the quantities that consist of only the magnitude, and we can easily represent them with the help of a number value and the unit. The example for scalar quantities are speed, distance, and age. As this quantity consists of only the magnitude, we can easily represent them as 35 meter per second, 25 meters, and 16 years. Moving further, what is a vector quantity? Do you have any idea about that? What are the vector quantities? Okay, fine. Let's have a look after it. So basically, the vector quantities are the quantities that consist of both the thing, magnitude as well as the direction. Let's have a look after some of the example for it. The example for vector quantities are velocity, acceleration, and displacement. Because this quantity consists of both the thing, magnitude and direction, there is a special method to represent the vector quantities. Representation of a vector quantity. Let's have a look after it. To represent a vector quantity, we usually make an arrow above a symbol represented a vector. Also, we can use an arrow in which the length of an arrow represents the magnitude of a vector, and the direction of a tail and a head represent the direction of a vector. Moving further, difference between the scalar quantities and the vector quantities. So mainly there are 5 differences between the scalar quantities and the vector quantities. Let's have a look after each, one after the other. Talking further about the definition, the vector quantities consist of both the thing, magnitude and direction, whereas the scalar quantity consists of only and only the magnitude. The representation. The representation of a vector quantity consists of an arrow above the alphabet, whereas in scalar quantity we only use a number, a magnitude, and a unit. The symbol for representation of a vector is an arrow sign, whereas in scalar it is a quantity symbol. The direction in vector is presence, but the presence of direction in the scalar quantity is no, because it only consists of a magnitude, while the vector quantity consists of both direction and magnitude. The example for vector quantities are velocity and acceleration, but the examples for the scalar quantities are mass and temperature. So for now, that's all from my side. Thanks for your time. Thanks a lot.